snow into Dallas, Atlanta, Charlotte, Nashville, and a major blizzard for the coastal mid-Atlantic and New England. What are the odds of this actually happening, or are some people going to be disappointed? I'm going to break it down for you right now. The first thing I want to tell you guys right now is we do not have model consensus yet. And you know I always say it, that's very important. With that being said, we know our Euro model does pretty well with snow forecasting in this range, and is widely considered the best global snow forecasting model. What you're looking at right here is the latest European Ensemble probability of snowfall map. Our reds represent a 90 to 100% chance of seeing snowfall over the next 5 days. And our yellows all the way up to that red represent a 50 to 90% chance of seeing at least an inch of accumulating snow over the next 5 days. So as you can see here, our latest European probability of snowfall map does want to give Dallas, Charlotte, Atlanta, Nashville, and even parts of South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana a chance to see this accumulation. But this is just one model, and although it's a good model, you have to take this with a grain of salt. We will, before this snow event happens, see the snow line either shift a little bit more north or south. As we move into this upcoming Thursday, we are expecting a very powerful trough to begin digging its way into the southwest and making its way off east. We have lots of model consensus on this. This is going to be very, very cold air. And at the same time, you can see here on our 500 millibar vorticity map, we are likely to have a pretty strong low pressure developing around Texas. Now at this point, we have a positively tilted trough. To really amplify the system, we would want this to move off to the east and begin to negatively tilt. This is when your low pressure system associated with this trough can begin to rapidly deepen, increasing the intensity and lift out ahead of this low pressure system. If this were to happen, you would see a lot more snow drop through this corridor and possibly a nor'easter style storm. But the real problem we have right now is most models do not want this trough to begin to negatively tilt, and they kind of just want it to flatten and move off the coast somewhere near Virginia. Instead of this piece of energy up here to the north digging down and helping to negatively tilt this system as it moves up the coast, it really just wants to skirt off to the east and let the system fizzle off as it moves off the eastern seaboard. Our GFS, or American model, does disagree and wants that system to the north to dig down and help to negatively tilt this trough, giving us a big nor'easter up north, as you can see right there. Now, which one of these models will win out? Unfortunately, I think it's leaning more towards the Euro. But again, there's still time for some things to change, and we've seen sometimes the Euro in this time frame adjust to agree with the GFS, so we'll have to watch it. I will say this, regardless of what the outcome is, this is our national blend of models here, taking some of the best forecasts from our globals and mid-range models, blending them together, averaging them, and giving us what's widely considered one of our best forecasts. Although some of these snow totals will actually be a little more conservative. And even using this conservative snow model, we still see a lot of snow for areas in the south that have not seen snow in quite a while. The last thing I wanted to touch on is our temperature outlooks and really just our outlook through the rest of January. This is from the Climate Prediction Center. This is through January 16th, and you can see the entire country is about average or colder than normal. And we have the same look all the way through January 20th. What is so significant about this is on average, the second and third weeks of January in the Northern Hemisphere are our coldest 2 weeks of the year. And for us to be seeing below average temperatures during that time frame, this is going to be a January that a lot of people remember. And by the way, pushing into that third week of January as well, we are expecting about average to slightly above average precipitation for a lot of the US. So you combine those very cold temperatures in one of the coldest weeks of the year with average to above average precipitation, this could be an active winter pattern. And this does potentially include getting some really nice snow into the Southern Rockies and into states like Arizona that haven't seen it in a while, and maybe some significant snow. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. If you like this type of content, feel free to throw me a follow. I make posts like this every single day. I stream every single night. I'll see you in the next video.